Let's talk about LeBron wanting to play with his son and why it's a terrible idea. By now, we all know and have heard or seen LeBron's statements in which he says that he wants to play with Bronny, his son, on the same team at least one season before he retires. You could look at it like it's a nice wish of a father to play with his son. Beautiful story, right? It might seem like a good idea for James to do that. Hey, I'm a father. I love my children like crazy and would love a chance at something like that with them one day. There are many parents that deep in their hearts would love an opportunity like that. On the other hand, at a certain point, it's not about me anymore. It's not about what the parent wants and needs. It has to be about what is best for your child. You have to let your children grow up and grow into their group of their peers in their profession on their own. If you want your child to be treated with respect by their peers, if you want them to have healthy relationships with their teammates or co-workers, you need to let them achieve things on their own. Bronny never has to worry about money anymore. He never will have to worry about surviving or living a comfortable life. He doesn't need to do this for money. I think for LeBron not to see that this is too much about LeBron and not really about Bronny is just sad. Just think about it. Every single player playing with them on the same team and even on other teams is going to view this as Daddy LeBron leading little Bronny by the hand and protecting him from everything. Bronny at this point of his life is not good enough to be in the NBA, even though LeBron says he is. It's a father's job to believe in their child, so great job on that part, LeBron. But any team having them both on the squad will feel crazy pressure to give as many minutes as possible to Bronny so he can play with his daddy. Tickets will sell, especially in the beginning, like crazy, no question. But why put your child in a position like this? This thing LeBron is talking about is being literally forced on the league, on the teams, and worst part, LeBron is forcing this onto his son. This will not allow Bronny to grow into the league and the sport on his own terms and own pace and to get a fair shake. A situation like this will create resentment and jealousy from others. I understand you might not care about those things from fans who you don't deal with on a regular basis, constantly away from people in your celebrity bubble. Bronny will be viewed in a certain unfavorable way by his peers, teammates, coaches. He might get that favorable treatment while his daddy LeBron is there, but what's going to happen after? I mean, LeBron can shield him from certain situations for a while that season. Rich Paul, who will be his agent, can protect him somewhat, but this whole situation and preferential treatment will create resentment and most likely hinder and possibly destroy Bronny's chances of actually achieving his potential in this sport as his own man because of a bad situation his own father will put him in. This is not a good idea in any way. It's not a good idea in any shape or form. I don't have the money or public stage and position like James does, but I have the same status of being a father. As fathers, we're all equal. We can't buy the same things for our children, but to God I hope we all want what's the best for our kids. I had my father in professional sports, and he did not do me any favors. I never had to deal with anyone saying I get preferential treatment because my father knew someone, or he got me playing time or whatever. I earned everything on my own. I played high school ball, I played college ball, I got injured on my own too. Everything I got, everything I achieved was thanks to me. I posted my story on this channel a few videos back, so check it out if you're interested. I'm going to post a link at the end of this video too. At this point, I truly think LeBron is a narcissist.
LeBron James won the award for, what is it, best record-breaking performance?
Yep.
But I will tell you that that's in any conversation. He did break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record. But what's amazing is, instead of using that moment to talk about breaking the record and different baskets that were made and passing Kareem and what it meant to be a Laker. I mean, of all the things, he's a Laker who broke another Lakers record, right? And again, I didn't watch every second of the deal, but I don't remember the point where he goes, looking up at those banners and seeing Wilt and Kareem and Mikan and Kobe and Magic. No. He did what I guess we expect our star athletes to do. He talked about himself and announced last night that he wasn't retiring.
I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
Well, first of all, us guys in the Nokia Theater, those were all other athletes. They're like, oh, hey, lucky for us. So he announced that he wasn't retiring when no one thought he was retiring.
The guy partially financed a museum for himself while he's still playing, man. He also said that he thinks a player should be able to get into the Basketball Hall of Fame while they're still playing too. Well, I wonder why. He's thinking of himself as always. He wants to be the first, the only, to do everything. There is no humility there, none. The guy just wants to be first to get into the Hall of Fame as still an active player. He wants to be the first ever to play with his son on the same team as well. No one has truly done that before. You can think about this all you want, but this is about LeBron James and LeBron James only. Not Bronny or his future. I'm saying this as a father. LeBron just wants to be in the spotlight. He can't seem to be able to win titles anymore. So this will get him that spotlight for a whole season or more. It will give him the status of the only one that has ever done it. Again, I can understand it a little, believe me. But this can really impact your son and actually have a bad effect on him, his career, development, and being treated as an equal. This will have people looking at him and judging him. Did he achieve everything on his own? Or thanks to his daddy? That's important, and I don't think LeBron is thinking about that in this situation. As a father, sometimes helping your kids as much as you can seems like the right thing to do, in the father's eyes, but it really is not. There's a time you need to let your kids grow and develop into mature adults on their own. Bronny is not in any way ready for the NBA. It is very important that your kids' peers and co-workers see them as equals, as high achievers, and not someone that is just getting a break thanks to their daddy and his influence and pull. I'm not talking about caring so much about what others think of you. I'm talking about what Bronny will think of himself while looking in the mirror every night. I think Bronny's a good kid. I hope he will be good, maybe even a great player. But I also hope he will avoid many of the mistakes that his father has made. I also hope that he will stand up and tell his father straight up that at this point he's not ready and wants to do this on his own terms. Of course, this is just my opinion, and everyone can have and is allowed to have a different opinion on the subject. But I think not everyone is viewing this through a father's eyes. If you are a father and have a different view, that's fine as well. Be kind and share it in the comments. Let's have a discussion. Now, these videos are suggested to you. One is an awesome compilation of Michael Jordan's interviews, part 1. And the other one, as I said before, is my own story, so you could know a little bit more about me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you comment on it and enjoyed.